All right, people, here we are. We find ourselves on day 21. Day 21. All right, we're more than 2/3 of the way through this thing. That's pretty exciting. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Come on. Now make sure you press on to the finish here, okay? This is the home stretch. This is when it gets good. You know what I'm saying, people? So make sure you get in there. You keep your fire stoked and you go on to the end. Check your levels. How you doing today? You got fire stoked? I know maybe you had a rough day yesterday. Maybe it was a great day yesterday. Either way, you can still stoke your fire. What'd you get excited about? Did you see an anime? Did you see a comic book or a painting? Or did you see a sunset that made you think, you know what? I'm ready to get out there and create again. I'm ready to do it. This right here has inspired me to do something awesome. And I want to do it. I want to put it down in my sketchbook. I want to get excited. Now, I saw old Professor Grass out there. He drew himself a deer yesterday. Came in his yard. He saw the deer. He drew the deer. How about that? That's what I'm talking about. Let's get after that. Okay? Let's do that. Got to get my fan all situated, right? He's blowing in my face too much. Come on now, fan. Calm down there. So you got your level checked. Make sure the fire's stoked. Keep that critical eye back there. Keep that schedule aligned with what you want. These are the way you control your life, people. This is just ain't drawing we're talking about. This is controlling your life. You're being proactive instead of reactionary. That's what it's all about. Because you know, when you're reactionary, you're just a consumer. And all your energy is going out to other people who have the plan and the schedule. So, don't you want the energy coming into you, filling up your pockets, getting you excited, getting those relationships you want, instead of you putting out, never getting back? Yeah, man. The hell with that. We ain't here for that. We're here to fill our pockets, our creativity, our excitement, and our relationships. Get a handle on it, people. Get control of it. Come on. That's what we're doing. Let's do it. Now, I wanted to show you the little dog painting that I finished yesterday. Check this out. Boom. Got her done. Wow, wow, wow. How about that? How about that? Gonna ship her out today. I always love doing animals, you know, dogs. I've done a ton of dogs, cats, 1 or 2 parrots here and there. Done a couple horses in my lifetime. Hell, I used to listen, what was I? I used to live right next to the Del Mar stables in Southern California. Now, I'd go over to them horse stables all the time. Even when there was no event going on, there was always somebody over there with their horse doing something. And then sometimes I got to see the equestrian jumpers. That was awesome. And I'd watch a couple polo matches. You know, you could just roll up there and talk to the people right in their horse stalls. It was incredible. Right out there in Rancho Santa Fe. So if you're ever out there, go by them horse stalls. They're awesome. Right out there at the polo fields. Can't get any better than that. Right off of Villa de la Valle. Or, I think that's what it was. I'm not sure. Maybe it was Loma Santa Fe. But it's one of those two, people. It's been a minute since I've been there. You know what I'm saying, okay? Hey, we might even do 30 days of getting your paper wet. The next 30 days, get your paper wet. Talk about watercolors. Now, if you'd be into that, let me know. Now, you have to get some watercolors. Some watercolor paper and whatnot. But hey, that's pretty easy. Be a lot of fun. Maybe we'll do that. Because you know I love me some watercolors. The reason I love watercolors is because you could do them anywhere, anytime. Get down to business with minimal setup. Get the paper on the water on the paper, not the paper on the water. That'd be crazy. Get the water on the paper, get it going, and then you can put it up just like that. Now with oils, you know, it's much bigger, a lot more involved, you know what I mean? But it's important you do something like this. Or maybe even markers, I don't know. That's how you refine your mind. Don't let this AI out there do all the refining for you. Because then before you know it, you're going to be locked in a pen. They're going to take the AI away. They're going to charge you for it. Then they're going to suck the energy out of you like we were just talking about. You don't want to be the person giving away your energy. You want to be taking energy in order to give out what you want. To get the relationships, the finances, the lifestyle that you want. That's what this is all about. Not being somebody else's resource, okay? Not your life energy going to somebody else. So get a hold on it. This art thing is a lot more than just making pictures on a page. It's a lot more than that. Hope you can see that by now. It's a portal to another world. Hope you can see that. Now, speaking of portals to another world, okay, this is what I want to do today. Okay, people? I want you to find an object, all right? An object, maybe you got yourself a little glass jar. Maybe you got yourself a little Totoro with a littler Totoro, all right? Or maybe you got yourself one of these posable action figures. Now, this is what I took, a posable action figure, okay? Go ahead and take yourself an object and draw it on your page somewhere. And then build a world around it. What kind of world? I don't know. Use your imagination to come up with the world that you're going to build around it. Now, we all been following that awesome work Corgan's been doing. He's been doing this underwater fish world. Make a fish world, maybe. Maybe it's a futuristic world. That's what I did. I went ahead and drew this little fella right here, and I turned it into a futuristic world. So check that out. This is what I did right here. Can you see it? Let's zoom in a little closer. Now, the person I drew, the object, where's it at? It's right here. Right there. Can you see that? I just turned it into a Gundam, made it into a futuristic cityscape that you're overlooking from some control tower, vantage point, or something like that. Just want it to be fun. But hell, yours can be whatever you like. And you know what? Maybe you're thinking to yourself, Ray, I could draw that little thing, but I don't know what kind of world to get. Well, I'll tell you, let me solve that problem for you. Grab a book or something that excites you. Now, we talked about Ryan Barry's sketchbook before, because it's one of my stoking my fire kind of things. Grab something that stokes your fire, open it up. Use it as inspiration to build your world. Hell, you can even take a couple pages out of here, or whatever you got, and go ahead and just tweak it a bit. You know what I'm saying, people? Take the page that you want to draw, find something that you're like, oh, I like how that building is like that, or I like how that person is like that, or whatever it is, and just tweak it a bit, and then build it around your object that you just drew, and have a good time with it. Hell, maybe it's something like the Jetsons. Maybe you're into the Jetsons or the Flintstones. They're pretty much the same thing. But you could take inspiration from anywhere. Put it in your mind, chew it up, chew it up, chew it up, make it for your own purposes, and then spit it out on your page. And then before you know it, you got something that looks like this. Looks like that. So come on, people. Let's go ahead. Let's take charge of our lives. Grab your object, put it down, draw it, then build the world around it. And post it. I want to see it, of course. I want to see what you got. So let's get out there. Let's take advantage of this. We're almost home free. Home stretch. Come on, let's go now. Let's make this happen.